This is the Golden Podcast.
Today's episode is proudly brought to you by MASHOBELA Funeral Services. We care for you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of the Golden Podcast, man. You already know what it is, man. Gustavo Bafetu, yeah, man. Thanks for that 100 subs on YouTube. Yeah, and we also have like 900 plus followers on Facebook. Shout out on that one. And we just hit 140k views on TikTok. I want over 500 views on YouTube, yeah. So big shout out to the Golden Fam. You know what it is, Bafetu, yeah. So today we are out here shooting another beautiful episode, coming to you live from Ramasekela. That's where we at Eisleben, and today we're chilling with MASHOBELA. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. MASHOBELA. Welcome.
Sure, man.
What's
yeah,
up?
I crank rain.
Yeah, man. Introduce yourself to our viewers there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Tumela Pasha. Hey, most of people want to work. The founder and CEO of MASHOBELA Funeral Service. Yeah, Tilemo the Golden Podcast. Chinale the Gustavo.
Yeah. Shout out.
No active.
Yeah.
Active man, yeah.
So how does it feel being the CEO? What one of that title is?
Yeah.
Your title is MASHOBELA.
Yeah.
The CEO.
Yeah, the CEO, the founder. Aisha, you're not Arab stock.
Yeah.
Area by Woods Marish. Kamara Yona Mona.
There's a lot that goes
There's a
on.
lot, yeah. Mara. Life. I carry a horror Unyoko. Unyaga Luena Pella, you're the founder.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Golden Podcast. What's it? Yeah, didn't time, but like I said, we Mokaramuta, Mamona or form something. I don't try we just that come Harry, Ocasun Babolelo as Batobabar, Damanki, the founder, MASHOBELA Funeral Service and stuff. Wow, Tonga Woods.
Balewala, you are or you the fund and the funder.
The funder.
Yeah, when it comes to funds, it's very heavy, man. Yeah.
More like a good motor. I know simple.
Yeah, Kione Drella Rube the founder. Yeah. So,
Dilo come got it from a point of face.
Yeah.
Understand? Or Tomakauna and a pele from Monahana, or 22 go radio to buy. And I'm Mutakasota from Limona, as a Kinish, Moki Tusa.
yeah.
Understand? There's German Ispanake, Hopela, or at least Yanale, something I got donate. Maybe Gaga office chair. Almost 6,000. It was a lot.
Yeah. It's your the standards are big. Still 6,000 a lot of business. It generates a lot of revenue, isn't it?
I could go already the founder, the CEO.
Yeah.
How do you man?
Wabang hopota this other line, barre. I think it was by touchline. Arre, don't offer me your chair if your seat doesn't look like a throne. I'm a king.
Yeah.
So it's a throne. No more than the king of it.
Yeah, I go to the want to run it.
Yeah.
So you talk about also I go office in here. Yeah, it's an office in here. Feel that I'm Gustavo
Yeah.
How do you trying to not Hanya balance over now? What is this scatter Sarian? So you went one need.
That's a really leather commission. Where won already.
When Marco
Yeah, big shout out, man. So like growing up, did you ever like think or one day I'd be a CEO or of something, or I'll have my own company, or what's that thing, or I wanna go to school, get myself well equipped academically, so that maybe you can get employment of certain, so that you can sustain yourself. So like I wanna understand your upbringing, or where the vision of you being an entrepreneur or businessman, if I can say,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wabona or one in the bagane. My father used to say to me, "One like a doctor."
Yeah.
Well, so like a man who is doctor who tell
Yeah.
So, but now at the end of the day, you are a owner of something. You're not even see you like from Nigeria go to Nasgale, then mutual have a doctor or something. Marina Koyari, like things are changing. You understand?
Time move, yeah.
Yeah, Kurokono wanna like ish. no, it's fine. Ke phela le Gustav ona le golden broadcast ne a kana selo ke tlo butsa mama ish mana apela ke na 1 2 3 wena ro to fithe mo tile bya then we share, but remember it is not easy or batho ba o share le selo bana people are people.
Because of, you know, where it hit me, it would hit me to a point, Moloring. You know, when you're sitting there and maybe you're just having chats and stuff, you'd have light ideas and stuff, but then you know it's not easy most of the time. But now, it's about to the plans out. But if I don't share those ideas with the, it's a dream, it's in your head. If you don't share it with the people so that you can get the reflection of, okay, what it can be or look like, or when into it. So it are like around your spaces, like environment how okay surround Leona, so that at the end of the day you believe so much in what you wanna do. Because of actually nobody's immune to self-doubt. Most are not like a doubt or no, can I do this and it I understand. So yeah, I understand our environment how is wrong, and when you share this dream with people around you, how was it? How was the challenge?
Challenges need to start much because automo to especially the business but to understand. So like if you tell to a point how he get one more high capital then like enough so far so good in
It's not for you.
Yeah, it's whereby it's let me try to open a business. But now my plan was to have a driving school. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand?
You wanted to teach people how to drive.
Yeah.
You're a true born leader, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I picked this up, okay?
So, naku ARE ya karman man
yeah.
So, Maria into ya funeral service so salaka commercial subjects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Numbers.
So, karanga say DS Paza like why we know the Somalians are here.
Yeah.
Understand? But everyone, I'm not in understand.
There's a whole lot of foreigners like trading where you in our spaces.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big challenge or Kibules Paza. Auto filter by Yamagule. Understand?
But what do you think causes that mentality? Or what do you think it gayaba to that perspective? You're Kahlule batlo bulantweso because of batlo fita by Yamagule.
Redihun Kama. Ba batho ba bantsi ba fetse ba tuela rekisa bo lebela ona shop ya tore una ke motho wa morna di shop tse ka moka ke bona batho ba wile ka taba yona because of batho ba le
o se tshimshabe fe
and o tsebo you understand and o tsebo rena re nyaka a quick cash na batho ba a re gombila fasa ra ema tšhelete rate ka bonto kana ka bonto kwa so wa re we le go yi so I ke va vele ka retsa kin ish e driving school plan better kana go mona mo ke did the research ka ya undertake. Yeah, then I did the research ka man. This is a good business. Wa so ke thoma ona hana le community ya rena like ba khotsa batho ba thaba ka nte ba busy ba di like batho ba thaba ka nte ma shede ra bona adra. So I came across to a point where it's like let me try this. Yeah, this thing I'm sure the friend was saying. I'm sure like ke sato sauri.
Okay. Yeah, it's a training.
Yeah, so Mariona, my plan was to name the company my father's name, Khati Funerals. So Kabakir name is itoba budimanyana. Ramukino Kinigeka one Khalabano. So Velai. And remember, picking business security to make us live in a cent.
Yeah. How did you start the business without having a cent? What was your capital?
Mana ish, there is a lot behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was never easy.
Yeah, it was never easy.
Take us through that route or now we can't let so that maybe there's someone out there they don't have those capital ring, mara they have ideas on what they want to start. So take us through it to reveal when we can't let you.
Yeah, now I've registered this company. I guess around. So I have this cousin of mine, George Rawana Chabali.
Okay, shout out to George Rawana.
Yeah, I busy le ena ke re communicate to wa rama ke nyaka 1 2 3 man ara what's here da man I tell almost 5 minutes mo phone ra bo 20 minutes mo thoko
wetsa ngedima na la
ara wa re ne mona ka re e re bona ka shini ke ni register no na para bo man register si IPC si problem sa ke vele ka register le yona then so di pampiri
yeah
akana rand
you need to do to
2021 yeah
chelete ka ra o apps yeah
lockdown se re ki eish motho wa liwala mo ko bona ke dileng mara epe ke nya ka ntho mara eish office re thome ke chelete
yeah
aka transport checkers
yeah as a cashier packer, what are you doing there, chicken?
Merchandise.
Or as a merchandise?
Under Unilever.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if you want something, what's in your look all around, you'll manage.
Yeah.
So, but for not a like a budget.
Yeah, I think really we don't have the financial education enough. We're not that financial literate, as how you're saying. Okay, yeah.
So now people are surprised, madam, and checkers.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
Because like in Tongo you understand?
Yeah.
So I can push and push. I feel like
yeah.
Then I resigned.
Like that.
Yeah. Out of the blue.
Like how long did the thought of you thinking, or nah, I need to leave this job, as much as you wanted it for working monetary purposes and stuff. So now it this thought or now resign and from that period I thought till more resigning what was going through your mind?
Business it will need my time. Gonna home inyanga my smell.
Oh yeah.
Understand? Or in Helen like in Tongo Kidregel house. So you told Mona Hano offer our Sunday and offer the village and like a jumps at I better offer our labone. I guess I am peregi. Kipalaco Petamaba Kama, Maramabaka, I better by our Palaque Criki. One of the one like ish. Kitoma,
yeah, clash, yeah.
So, Kabana like if it's a more operator, MASHOBELA, it don't then I will fail.
So can we say or barking time?
Yeah.
It's part of capital.
Yeah.
A huge part of capital. So in most of businesses, like how you say, most of the people are registered CK and they think that's how they have companies and stuff. But the time they invest in their thing, how crucial is time being invested in your company or business or side
Karen. It needs your time.
Every detailing of how you want to drive the business.
Yeah. Yeah. After Ukrasiki, because been twin to El Jaji, then the Tomaka fast. By then, you can 6 months. So there's another 6 months. Balance. So I'm not going to start my business while I have this money. You understand? Push. While how can we say that? Every day. So what's more? Ujila moto $1 million a day. Offer. So let me I can do something.
Yeah.
I can do something like at least to get a sharp, femina be sharp, manavaka be sharp, Sajaka be sharp, understand? Can no man push in a hotel.
Yeah.
The boy are very. The mother like this is a king is a Rene. Hinka, Tana come full time, the corner of higher. I go on to Molemole from the foundation from the warrior goodie. So can I hana but after next year or after the coming 2 years, more like I can sit down.
What more review or
yeah. So far so good.
So how not to span and now you're going to focus on this vision, this dream that you have of you being a businessman and understanding or no within within the food chain of business, you didn't see yourself as an employee. Hence, you started seeing, oh, no, man, this thing is affecting my life. Hence, I'm going now to create something for myself that I can invest on. I get. So when ufika and home, your time, where did you spend most of your time in your business? Which aspect? Maybe department marketing, department like which aspect you started kind of focus on? Or if I can put more of my time in this aspect, it can grow the business to a point more we can generate the desired revenues.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's kind of marketing more like we get my get me fast to a point where it's again. Yeah, go right as I'm a sepata.
Yeah, go shut
that's
up.
my way. I told you study very stuff. Look away a high 10. Yeah, 1 year math. Keep business here. What am I? Yeah, it's part of marketing. But what one? But hope okay, man. Motona like this. Yeah, you understand? So we're more. Come more like me. What's very more like more like my time I used to spend on marketing.
Yeah, making sure you're everyone that you come across, they must know MASHOBELA is here.
Yeah.
Ne? And your cycle, in terms of your cycle, I'm talking about people that you talk on to day-to-day basis, people you have on your WhatsApp, people that you can say, okay, certain people, like people around you. How did they receive that? Like how did they receive it? Like their reaction, how were they supportive? Like what was their contribution in how your vision started when you're spending more time in marketing?
To be honest with you, I say Baba but they always like encouraging me, giving support and fit to bonus, so just keep going, man.
Yeah.
So
out of 100 of that cycle of yours, percentage there's margin of a percentage it was more supportive and this one was not, or maybe still there's an imbalance, like percentage.
I've been honest with you,
yeah.
I think it's 40%
of the people who were positive towards your initiative.
Yes. 60. You I just want to be honest with you because I can go okhabisa mashahidi uba so I think it's 40% or less than 40% of people are always being positive in my side because but to understand and honestly what they're on my side I feel because I got to or about one and engapa maka but we don't really fail as a matter maro upon it but it have a few around you if you don't need you understand.
So that 40%, how is the 100% of that 40% contributing to your business?
Yeah, my lord, like they are close to me.
Yeah,
as this people cooking what the can work more trouble. So Tom William with young Ewood. I had him at the Pidi. Yeah,
that's
true.
true.
By the village was smile about a Kamahariabona. I'll turn the gun.
Yeah,
you better like show me or bona. I don't want this.
yeah.
Don't pretend because all pretend you don't know time. I can
yeah. But it's hard, what's why like why I'm asking this is because of now I've realized lately already. But challenge I had this gent of mine he's got a beautiful bright initiative I can implement right now. I'm telling you it can change the whole environment of yeah. But the problem is like the biggest challenge of this is me starting this because of now I'm this type of a person and now it's gonna change the whole narrative of how I wanna be seen in the public space.
Yeah.
So ke challenge so I'm thinking okay, most of the time ke challenge each and everyone or something we always skeptical or maybe getting afraid. There's always the element of fear where going into you. So hence I wanna ask about your cycle, because of, I don't know, lie, ever since I started this I lost people. Like I lost a whole lot of things. It was never easy. Like for instance, this thing it was a core side of for but it's another story for another day. But then all I'm saying is to a point where now I'm alone. You understand? And now you start seeing, or okay, are you the enemy of progress, or and from which angle are you standing in, or wait along? And then now you start reviewing yourself that, or okay, maybe you're in the wrong cycles. How do you deal with that?
Gustavo, you're not alone.
Yeah.
How to na even a motor,
Yeah.
all crowd do chi marano.
Yeah.
And now what is your Brian? No celebrate about 1 minute.
But sometimes it's what's working on you'd want what's best for someone who close to, and because of when they win, you also win. When Messi scores, the whole team wins. You understand? So now you get pushed to a place where now you need to understand, or nah, man, if this thing needs to move, this is the direction I need to gear up on. It's nothing personal or anything. So I wanna ask you, would you go into business with your friend, or would you go into business like right now, MASHOBELA funeral services? Would you allow someone from the family or someone that you live with, like you hang around with, or within your spaces, would you allow them to invest in you in your business?
No. Especially for the friends. Again, can you call them more because I was alone when I started this.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So even the family, I can't.
Even family, that's deep.
I'd rather help them than to let them invest into MASHOBELA funeral service. Unless my twin brother.
Oh yeah.
Muisa, even like Kinali and Kamara this business, you understand?
Okay, yeah.
Because when I started, the time I started this MASHOBELA funeral service, I called him that I'm paid to work. If you want to again, and it's a big challenge.
It's a big challenge, yeah.
It was not a business mind. You don't have. I'm fun about Marofona, which is something to Otaka, Kara and Fan. Arapush.
Yeah,
I want to focus on Fanak to Bamaka.
Yeah,
understand?
Yeah,
but or when just to let the friends in Kamara business, it's not a good idea, because I would say what I'm talking. You understand? Might happen remote. Smile says around that Gustavo Monate, not cook 5%. Can't know one of the other bomb. So the means I would all tell the bomb everywhere.
Yeah, I got the dishes that sound
yeah. Last year, September, October. Other guy, I couldn't just know my what a go fishing. Go him on nice epic Covarudian to the woods. Yeah, man, you are pushing me and born. In fact, I have this and this and this and this and this. Then I'll span it, then okay something. I see what I'm fitting. Now I say I can't train it, but a girl will do time and I'll to work to fit, unless maybe if you are. Well, I can't go left for sleep or not one lap again.
You're making it hard for him. Oh, because
yeah. But too much advantage. Okay. Why also to me business here? Up no snooze of Furuga Takamuka Takarima, Gustavo Bonafit, Gabon, the colony is pushing men. But they didn't have. I get in Chumbona.
Yeah.
Or it's what guy didn't get him.
You don't know.
I could see.
But now with investors, I always go back to the constitution, the podcast.
Yeah.
If it's in line, if it's everything, it's business, like it makes business sense.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. The only thing that I'm skeptical about, it's always what type of investment is this? Any investment it will hurt me business wise, and it doesn't make a business move for me. I don't want to end up being in a position where now I'm being exploited, or maybe I'm in a position where I can't move, I want an investor who believes in the vision of what the podcast is taking, the narrative podcast and I always look at how will I contribute towards your investment. Understand? Because of I'm very hands on most of my businesses. Understand? To a point where if now we're not at least a 5 rand out to investor Camara Golden Podcast, I wanna be responsible in driving each and every single cent on that 5 rand so that it can be your worth. Because of even should I fail, I understand already there's a barking, there's something I've been monitoring those investment and I've been reaching certain targets tailoring the in line with the investment. You understand? I don't wanna just do it for the sake of there's certain big brands tailoring that would be attached. You understand? Yeah, but then if it's like that, it's fine. Like for instance, I'm being monitored by one of the biggest brands, but then the relationship that we have, you understand? The brand is bigger than the podcast, no lie. You understand? But then how the communication, the relationship that we have, they respect me as a brand, and there's a mutual respect between the two brands. You understand? So I wanna be in those spaces. You understand? I don't wanna be in spaces where now because of I'm working with a certain big brand, Mashobela is bigger than the podcast. Now I always have to succumb to the pressure of being Mashobela because of he's a bigger brand than me. I want to grow. I want to learn from Mashobela. So a big shout out to the brand that I'm associated to right now because of they grow you. They mold you because of at the end of the day later by ring no our negative investor you chabo explode you at the end of the day the channel because of you don't know which one is real, which one is not. So when now we filter okay, this one I can do business with, this one I cannot do business with.
Wabana kara industry ya different and tickers ish kuro kiti machalet.
Yeah.
Money is moving around.
Yeah.
Like now and there, you understand?
Yeah.
So more kiti mo chale so on out. Understand?
Yeah.
What will look good? No, okay, it's fine. Unless if Gustavo Mana is MASHOBELA, I have 2 Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
You understand? So na pay kilo charge so much. So go for job every month. Kitota, the calculator, the kilos. Perfect. But not one out to claim a din to one shares. More castwan because I can go to at the end of the day for Hotato, my and stuff, little sister and stuff, actually the whole family. But the Basafar once Falaga took a father, but to talk away. And a while 25%, then 5% to get reward. Unless if a ruler say on the bottom of the drafter, whatever I drafting, but they will suffer, I'm telling you. And a such kiboni by buyer back then copy to understand. Machita give this community machita mushar. More than 5.
Oh, it's a fairly on
from 2017. Kinsiki Mari Azanga Berega, can experience how
no, yeah.
No. Lose cough was very lazy. Yeah. But the lawyer never told me how did you start this? Yeah. Until this point, by Busser Marahauka. So Machitali, 2, never partnering.
Yeah.
No.
Possibility.
Yeah, possibility. That's what I'm Monape, MASHOBELA Giaga.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Riasheshe.
Well, when it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Imagine if I die.
Yeah.
They can bury me with a dignified funeral, understand? But the thing over after funeral, family get the benefit in because nearly 50-50. Then the partner dies.
Yeah.
Salomutri.
So familiar yeah, like makes sense. I understand, especially
so,
in your environment. Yeah.
Yeah. Na in the whole family. or if tomorrow I die, they will be safe. Mashobela ke a o bona 100% sure.
Yeah. So no, I get Mashobela, I give a life policy right now, like the minimum that I can get on offering, like so like the standard of me wanting now. I see this is Mashobela funeral, whatever, and I wanna be part of it, and it can help me since it's local, and since we can grow with it. We see the potential of it, and entry level
le three covers, ne?
Okay.
Cover A, B, C. Cover A, ke 170, ne? The benefits to cover A, ke removal and storage around South Africa.
Yeah.
Whether it would happen, this side.
Yeah.
Malanga, remove for every. It's a repatriation.
Yeah.
A repatriator also. Then, yeah, about the benefits to the cruiser, the benefits. Yeah, about the transport voucher. Yeah, about the deco, the collection from the graveyard. Yeah, because kidi lo dilwana, I understand. But the premium D3, 170, 190, 280, you understand. Diatwana, but the faraka, the amount of vouchers. Two family cars from cover A and B, and C get 3 family cars. Get 4, get 3 family cars and 1 hash. Obviously, I 1 hash plus 3 family cars. Then the 2 plans get 2 family cars plus hash. Get 3 cars.
Okay. Get you.
Get 170 and 170 and 190. Then 280 gets 3 family cars.
You will give the AP.
Yeah, give you AP. Yeah.
So far, so like come who ring there one. I wanna have this picture. More thing where Eisleben. Have you ever like covered any funeral?
Yeah. You did it last year.
Yeah. How many have you covered Eisleben so far?
It's 1 family.
Oh, it's 1 family.
I just want to be honest with you, but Pretoria,
Yeah,
I get like 1 melody.
Yeah.
So I'm good in Winterfeld.
So now you're trying to get to the market.
Yeah,
Muslim
but yeah, but they are already there. But you go pala what because last is it 2 weeks back make work Molemole.
Yeah.
But to go on the market, musharo taweka.
Yeah.
Wa go bona lo dibotse.
Yeah.
So bile batho go bangwe go khola ka go bona. Ba khotse ka go bona last year ba re emetse gore a boloke pele. So o ka ro emetse no re go boloke pele wa thoko fala wena. I'm not saying like people must die.
Yeah.
No. Mashobela it is here to help people. They're not here to make money. Not a moko to sell.
Yeah. The solution for the community, yeah.
Is to help them.
Yeah.
Because anabi ale motho khona to go fala sna mushara.
Yeah.
Mushara mkomini ka skitima na motho tlo moboka. For free or to zama. What do you like renyaka so much? Mara motho o feta office every now and then now re mi tsora boloke. What was that?
Yeah.
But motho understand that? Yeah. Bona ba kholo ka o bona nna if you get like you ba nna kere nga it's not Thomas Koskets about bophelo ke bophelo. Yeah. So utlisa Mashobela mo hae ebe our peoples ne ke hore batho ba rona ba khole. Yeah. Not hore Mashobela e khole batho ba khole ba khono o emela ke ngwana o bona ba tsebo ba bereka ba unlike o bereka le mama, but you don't know the owner. Those two only women, or maybe then I hakaneo. But I'm too a panerina, not a better miracle. But office Ibula Monday to Saturday. They can come office.
Yeah, I could give the full direction if someone, yeah.
Amasa, the stand number Q16, main road.
So you open from Monday to Saturday?
Yeah. Monday to Friday it's 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Saturday it's 9 to 1.
Yeah. Well,
but if we can call, we'll assist you.
You're always ready to take calls at a given time.
Yeah.
So as Mashobela, the business on its own, ne? Business ya Mashobela Funeral Services, ne? How do you, what is your vision in contributing towards the, let's say, the development of the community, whether in terms of mara or contribution ya Mashobela o nyaka gore e be jwang mo setšhabeng at the end of the day in a purpose ya legacy and stuff.
I could have like this kind of business here. I seem to look like it's more mobile. You understand? You're not supposed to say my aim. At the end of the day, it lo thusa ke ska re ditšhuana ke re bana ba le gore ne ba palelwa ko ka khumana tše dingwe tša bophelo like mo dikoloni, you understand and stuff, because so far so good. Mashobela Funeral Service is planning to donate the sanitaries, the dieta, but or when I'm not sure because of statutory fast with the board of we have only 2 schools in Mohai. You understand? Like 3. Masatini, Tilini, the 3. You understand?
And then you just want to put your hands in there Libona, for that development, for growth Yabona, so that you can contribute towards that.
Yeah.
And which yet again on what you're saying, okay, as a resident of the community, it's a give situation, because of now if we get affiliated go Mashobela, it means at the end of the day it's not a loss, because of Banabarona we understand, or if you have enough clientele, it means now there's gonna be more people who gonna get more help.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think if we can just have that perspective, I think we need cancel culture, man. Yeah, stereotype and start like we want to, because of yet again we like celebrating things that and sometimes I also believe, or when you're saying local businesses, most people they think just because of it's local already they're expecting to get a low standard of service or something. Where else there's local businesses that give what they promise according to their business, and they offer those full services. So we just wanna know, okay, what's your take on it?
But like so far so good, the local businesses are good. But like as again we check myself, kiska ibida inwa. So Mashobela skal it will operate because of Tumilo operated 2022. Got we do more high. It's like last year July. It got to operate. So Mashobela but one when I ran Yakona Toma in Masakara to Agosti. Little know, like I saw really at the Golden Podcast, like by Pakamoko, me and you can think. Understand? So my point here is, because the Salama Tomon, people will always talk until Bakona Obona or Mashobela Ki, Mukula Wayanaki. Understand? Even last RBG discuss how we even plan for each and every quarter. Mashobela will buy the medals for 3 schools. I think it's top 10. It's going to be 30
medals.
You understand me? So we visit the schools. Banaba Korea those medals from top 10, 1 to 10. You understand?
Because of like how it was on, I'm thinking, or I don't know in which format or genre, but then imagine if here we had maybe a business forum and we had more relation, or maybe more understanding of businesses or organizations or whatever, because of we scattered from each other, to a point Moluring, if we can have those initiatives that are okay, we have our own business forum as youth here Eisleben, so that we can keep on encouraging each other and grow our businesses respectively. So why even now when we're going to give out at schools, like for instance Mashobela would cover with medals, the podcast would cover with whatever, and then the other business as well, it will do so. And then we also have the foundations, we also have Eisleben Foundation. We can collaborate on those things, and now but the driving force of us developing our hood, rather than someone else to come and help us, and no one is here to help us, only ourselves to survive. So I'm thinking of that, like having that umbrella
100 because what's it's very big, and it gives sense to people balorin banahana or but one to it's not just something else. Tomorrow, and also hore the golden broadcast or we are here to help people.
Exactly.
Understand? So we can form a business forum.
Yeah.
Okay,
our businesses can be affiliated to the forum because of in terms of everything. Like, look at, there's something from these white people, how they create the system. Like rata study the pattern the system. System is it's strong because of inner security. Understand? Because of right now, for instance, it's been going for long. I believe if it was maybe Buma Afri Forum pushing it, that thing, it'll resolve that thing long time. But then, because of understand now, or tomorrow, always certain battles, you don't have enough money for legalese, legal fees, or maybe or no. Lenali system wrong or and then now you end up at the high court or what. You need a legal representative, and you don't have those kind of funds. The forum will fight that case. Forum. So that the forum, you understand, or by the time we now promote you will turn to skolotosa. Should we have a young youth individual most level ring wants to open their businesses and stuff? Wabona funding is very hard. So they come with whatever that they have according to the agreement with the forum. Okay, this is a doable thing. This is a Njoloring can invest into the development of Eisleben. We found that thing. Business after a certain period of time, I to the forum. Understand? So that it builds trust and longevity. I think we need to really implement this thing, and it's a very good initiative to come and think about it.
Like you mentioned something,
it happens. It's human error.
But it's a joke. It's not a joke. What's that control like it's happening? Understand? Anyway, mistake. Or maybe a sabotage from the storage. By then the casket are the same. Understand? And I'll printer my good casket. You can do so, but you remove or then you swap. Then understand?
So have you ever been in such situations?
No, my friend, like Salabakara, this kind of situation. Not me.
Because of
I make sure, because my people are my people.
Because of this other friend of mine, a former colleague of mine, like Lena, he used to do that on weekends. Uncle Lena funeral services. So already this guy is Baba Spanang down. This other time Makiti were writing, and then like Mutuola. Why wanted to, and imagine the funeral is all 20 Why go into so like kid looting lurner or like the chop out take or whatever. So I can or you guys go through.
No, and honestly, attention ya motho ke motho
phela khale mona re hotse ba re like wa bona ka bona yo be re bona re chaba bo di hash
e busy ba re batho ba ba dipilisi bila ba tsebo ke bona ke ja botse
mara yona
okay, how about the doctors, the nurses, the police, the forensic side, ma police ebile da bona they went through a lot. The motho ke khamile a senyeile, they must be there and do the job.
So
along with the forensic. Rena motho a re molato ko go go forensic straight.
Oh, okay.
One like rena le na le re ba di mushara batho ba la ba tshini botse ona di pilisi. How about this?
Okay, like the scariest or more glow or like ke eng lo reng sa le aba a wow factor kara this
to accident, understand? So ile an cost kore kitchen almost 3 weeks is sharp. Mano shabola ba re like o thoma re ke a tsela like one
into like the flashbacks,
flashbacks, understand? But since then you know if ba re motho thuthi koloi kwa thoe kwa a nka tša thoka ke be kwa ke ba ra bereka ke mmereko ke motho le ya mana how about the paramedics not better na mmereko mo heavy
mara na I get taping guy hey
no be ka mmereko paramedics aso
I get grand like that's why I always like I get grand I don't wanna find myself in those spaces so I wanna know if I go to. That's why I'm not a fan of the speckle and stuff. I understand. Those places already, they just have this. Mara lately now, tomorrow no, it's because of like the movies you know from that. I think it's just a picture that you keep on painting in your head. Mara. Hey, the places sharp till ring out one as spend most of my time is killing mojo. Where 1 and 2.
Gustav, let me tell you something. Batho ne a re tshwane. Mara be le ke mosadi. Mara a re tshwane. Wa ona le batho ba le hore ne bona. Abanya go lo bona motho a hobetse. Abanya go bona madi. Nka so blame abanye go bona madi ya re yotsa ke madi ko madi a nthaka ntse a re hape ka motho a tlo go vitsi like now like from at my early age next such a say next such a but what are se pela busi wa re now even now
I get quiet writing I never no. Okay, what happens when they call you like in the AMs? Cops uspana jwang wa we lo tjabuma venda o tla le ona yi le casket ka mo mrauli wa nsiu.
No, I don't do such. I can't make
You see, I can be in that part. Like Belohori. Hey man, hey, Lata.
Mara is Amara o Abanet, escape obitual home. And they are by the other them put on
why? Yeah.
What to me?
I don't know to the station. What's your more?
It's what's a king? Not like a crowd to them. Like what like. Oscar if it on your go one chapter this guy can come to so I hate I want the golden podcast.
Now they know there's no money.
Status. Status.
Now nobody calls me Makoa. Oh yeah, my sister-in-law calls me Makoa.
And now I get into the pickups.
Yeah.
But the funerals,
Yeah.
some kiaya, some aki jaka. But now I would like to attend
Each and
and
every.
see what's happening. You understand?
The
And to work
detailing,
also,
the
yeah.
detailing of your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
to work also, understand? Because it's my job. I'm the boss. No, if you get like what you talk, you could do overall.
Wow.
Well, understand that we are still
Yeah.
if we are still if you get a boy, but known or the company is mine. Understand?
And you need to. The thing is now, that's the problem. When you're being unapologetic about who you are, it becomes a problem for the society. Why?
What's up, Tata? Let me say, come on. Like na, like if we support people, if who we go there, some are we not get you attend money and like a but it's a community member, when I'm told, I just to me, I go like understand? We do attend the funerals, understand? But emotional trauma or dear or hola. Trauma about
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want you favor to battle, say what religion son. Oh, tomorrow change, but okay. MASHOBELA
Hey, or dealer matter, Passa Fale Service, Lavar Sepisio.
oh, so trauma, oh, I'm going to run. To one jalas on the middle. When I say about Sobona, also, because of what change job.
Yeah.
So, now when I got availability, mobile phone, it's very much important.
Manje, in terms of Kamho Oblela or Macarno Rochencha, error way, but over time, maybe you'll be servicing the funerals buyer in 1 weekend, or maybe kidding. If when now MASHOBELA is reaching its heights, or if it's more iluring Ribonokar now is doing the most, Itabaluena now on weekly so already funerals thing at or the cover, or Itabale a huge big funeral like we've seen the previous time around our hood. There was a big funeral services.
The mass one.
Yeah, the mass funeral. Where 1 and 2. And to come and think of it, why Lena as MASHOBELA services didn't approach Dala Hono Waka service?
What happened?
Yeah.
Reduji as the undertakers Jabotokwa is a hope, you understand? So we plan or name guys as some of the cops give out marina. So we'll do this and that. So not still planning their failure, you understand? Now okay sharp. But what to participate on the mass funeral funeral undertakers. Understand? Rio Bereka come on airplane understand with different brands.
Yeah.
We're not over our brands or on the other level.
Yeah.
Understand? Wawale mushara witse kaka we are calm or like Uletebona similar like I can say Mashkai on because there is a lot behind.
Oh, rather there's more to what transpired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a good thing what happened. Whatever like the political but we as the owners of undertakers never sharp. Understand because of in the other hands overall business area.
So what actually transpired? If you can get a picture of what we're talking about, or okay, this transpired. About dragging.
What happened? Let me not go to the politic.
Yeah.
Understand? Because that's why there's a lot behind. Come on, UDH risk too much because more like
Alright, it's very confidential and classified. Yeah, but don't worry, the Golden Podcast will make sure if it's the public's interest, we'll make sure we get to those files, we get to those juicy so keep allowing my file, but then if you say what you're saying, I look at it from a journalistic perspective. there's juice to that. Maybe I could say if we try or one or okay, how do we bring it to the public's interest or what transpired and everything? Because of maybe no, from Mola maybe no snamutu ring unale barking unale urendera the services o MASHOBELA.
We went there.
Ona lo mongwe ring ne kwa MASHOBELA funeral services. Ukra the services from le. But then you couldn't cover that.
Exactly. So we really raya on the offices of Masbala, but the owners understand. But surgery, everything.
So everything in terms of okay, because of if my mind says me well, I remember or there was barking when the organization was taking full capacity of all the coverage here funeral. It was their responsibility. So which means now that happened before that. I guess it happened during the week when the president came and said we're gonna take responsibility of all the cost and stuff.
Yeah.
So with the president saying that before according to order, with your understanding, or okay, you're gonna offer those services and stuff.
Never said about
Even before that.
Yeah, even before that.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
What's all corruption? It's everywhere. Understand? But they did the way they did. But let us give them a chance to do what they want to do. Mariona it painful because mahuale understand they belong to us. Balo like I said, like the founder of what you're not taking over. Because no mention of the names.
Oh,
because,
okay,
yeah, understand.
Yeah, because we're still gonna hear from the other side as well. We're going to
yeah. But to be honest with you, Gustav, is this. Kwa opportunity overrekilwe merukola ka the different brands. Understand? Lucifer Serabola Kesha, Baba taking over Kibaba Iteo. So then Baba searching, then they will get the certain percentage from a Chilete Jongo government. Understand? Kwa was selfish, the selfishness, little greedy at the same time.
From where I wanna understand within the hierarchy of what was happening within the food chain. Like the greediness it take up place there. From the Molemole municipality. Yeah.
Understand? I can't say but all of them on the ground without the
ground force.
The ground force.
For Maspala is the ground force, the government. Okay.
Understand?
Yeah. So twist and turns just took over from there.
We even approached the one of the officials at Maspala about what happened.
And what was their response?
They gave us the same response. We finalized everything. Understand? How come, guys? Because some of the deceased got worried.
So when like by the time Linale had that meeting as undertakers, you had a conclusion. You agreed on certain things during the mutual kamkali.
Yeah.
And then you came up with an agreement.
Yeah.
So was that agreement known by the other side?
Yes.
By the municipal.
So I wasn't about just serious.
Yeah.
What's about like so like or felt that we were emotional because the young all wanted DDA, I understand. What's saying I said holy Baba Bijama come. All the come will benefit. If all come benefit. And not benefit. We want to help. Comrade, one of our Majiga Muka, what too much.
Like I can know so can cry none be like a pretty brele so Kikipetchi Golden Podcast kill come and ro welcome go veteran brelo or yeah.
Also I got too much.
Yeah, I know I can understand.
ntho e like ebile botlhoko ke gore some of the undertakers ne ba ne ba donate ona mo like mešomo e mentši ya mo setšhabeng even MASHOBELA ba donate le tse ba ka ba bula border clinic.
Okay.
Yeah, we do donations to people, you understand? But at the end of the day, but it's all like you understand? Habanye ko rena re ipona just chabi. Ona ko ba nyaka helo re bona they benefit. You understand? So and o kitimile do tse dintsi ka nakwane ila ya mass funeral, you understand? O ka se campaign rena re tole botlhoko. You understand? They were campaigning those people. Never start running.
Which people? The undertakers or the
both
the
undertaker
organization?
and the organization.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
They were trying to attract people kana go wrong. You understand? Rena e be re tole botlhoko. You understand? But bona ba sort of they were celebrating those people. You understand? Le tse ba di apa o ka se apeka education, o ka se apeka education and stuff ka batho ba tole botlhoko. You understand?
So you mean like they use that opportunity for them to take to campaign as such?
Yeah. So my risk I could move
It's a very
because
touchy subject. We'll get relevant people and we'll engage on it. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
The thing is, okay, now I'm getting a perspective. Yeah, okay, little enough from business side and everything. Because of that's how we got the Gabon or okay. Because of it was Miss funeral. Now, okay, according to my understanding, I always think okay, since it was a mess thing, maybe there would be a situation, a funeral, a campaign or for a tender or anything. Understand? Hence, you say the duty facile agree or okay, as much as we're sympathizing the family and stuff, this is how we're going to operate for business at the end of the day, respectively, or operate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really understand that, and that when it's a touchy subject, we'll leave it to certain relevant people by Loring, they can give us answers to the logic. Because at the end of the day, it's public's interest. Once there's Bumaspala involved and everything, people need to get the information.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much on that one. And now I just want us to move into this industry because of Gabon. Okay, we'll go deep into the industry. Yeah, the undertakings. There's a lot that goes on, and I like the virtual. There's understanding, respect amongst yourselves because of the hono gather as the undertaker jabo toko ka mkalena la dula and la tali the solutions and la hono battle the challenges to really face and religion. What's your take on it? This mass funeral like we when is young as a human being away from MASHOBELA funeral services as one hour most level and no legionist level and today how deep was it for you?
Come for what it was very poor because our family and friends oboloka batho ba bona. Understand? I had batho bale ba modimo ba ratile ba ya hona mo is it manifesto or something? Like it's how because I'm not too involved in
celebration.
Yeah, get too much in the politics. Yeah. You understand? So, but about feel the family and friends a chance to bury their loved ones. Yeah. My reason why the service was poor. Actually, not the whole service was poor. Yeah. The fleet it was 100%. Yeah. It was very, very, very impressive. The problem is they promised the families or they will choose the coffin, understand, from their choices. But I was surprised given the fantasy. You can't give those people a fantasy. Budget it was $1 million. But they decided to bury our sisters and brother with the cheap coffin. Yeah. Oh, with the expensive fleet. Because I balance.
Because of I see, like are those coffins cheap?
Very cheap. Fantasy is very cheap. I can't even bury my brother or my sister with that kind of coffin. It's very cheap. You can't give people the expensive fleet with the less coffin. I balance. So political balance. They fail to balance the funeral.
So now from someone from far, how we're looking at it right now, we think everything is swift and everything looks expensive, and we think it was a well sent off and stuff. Can't say there's a whole lot of things going from behind.
It was not. Even the setup from the grave yard, it was very poor. How could you give it those people the poor service like that? The fleet, it was good, but the cemetery service, it was very poor. The coffin and the setup, it was very poor.
Do you think with the budget, the alleged budget, you're saying they received, do you think they could have went an extra mile, or do you think how you're saying is service delivery was not there?
It was not there. If in Gebalikile, at least they must give them the mini domes. We have the pine one. We have the Hooven leather. We have the Nguni. The Nguni is the top of the range of the domes. We have presidential domes. They deserve to be buried. Into the presidential domes. Yes, understand. But they give our sisters and brother the poor, the cheap, the cheapest one, which is not good. Understand? But now I was very disappointed. Viano. Why match le fantasy. Viano is a Nguni or the Hooven leather and stuff.
Yeah.
Even at the grave side. Holy poor. Even one of MC, one of the officials, Chacha Provincial, he even mentioned but what in Bamushara with you. Later more really going to Kuala. Honor of Land Netri.
So now, can they go back and demand a refund?
No.
Yeah?
No.
They can't.
They can't.
But then it means now how can this whole problem be a solution? Solution towards this whole thing.
Already.
Yeah.
Because
but if Chiletil is that an scapegoat, or it can be somehow be accountable. And then it's not worth how we agreed. Nothing. Gone is gone.
Gone is gone. And what's on Antoine to even MEC Health, Parkiman Poppy. Oh, late and about to Baba to Korea, Bonasser about to choose the coffins. Monabasi choose the Lucella de Honal.
So are you certain or I attack the families?
I attack the families. One of the cops, it's my sister. Understand? They will contact me, but MASHOBELA, apparently this challenge, I'll choose the coffin. Maybe to the shop, I didn't come. I go to the super the presidential one.
Yeah.
Wabon Chow and Trebaya 20 Baba practice in Trebaya Pile.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah,
like I was very disappointed. Now we get out what we want to need.
Yeah.
Like in the morning, Saturday, my sister was covered with fantasy.
And if MASHOBELA was at service in Kabe
I won't know you. Hooven leather.
Yeah, Hooven leather.
If ever like them kutum so dinyaka a dignity. That's why I could check but when you feel the family is the man.
Yeah.
And but when I self back spend there, if but top up from their undertakers.
Yeah.
One. About the one can to the sharp. Will take over while they know when you could hear you understand.
Yeah.
So let me not go far.
Yeah, let's not go deep into it. Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, I just want to find out but like what message do you have for them? Just give them a message of whatever you're looking at from Pelunya or from MASHOBELA's business and their support as a whole. How do you feel about that? What's your take on it?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to thank the community of Rena, bana le perekisano lerato. I can't say I would like to thank those people who joined Mashobela.
Yeah.
No.
It's a collective.
Yeah, so when I'm outside, Baramunola, the founder of Mashobela Funeral Service, Ula Eisleben, ke tabe ke emetse Eisleben. Ne, as a whole community of Rena, they're very supportive.
Yeah.
And like what I would like to say, let's just love each other. Reskera, Jana Mona, Re Pilucharena, Re Bonchane Mabaka, there and there. What's Ratani, because there is no love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Do you think there's no love, or it's very hard to convince our community?
It is not, like, it is easy to convince them. They know me, I know them. And I'm not saying Kenya Borobona, everyone must come to Mashobela and stuff. When I say there is no love, because understand, so we don't take them serious because.
And one thing, sorry to cut you short. Then one thing that's very painful is maybe you'd see or maybe they're getting a certain package elsewhere, where else they're paying a lot of money, where else package away it's equivalent to you might provide better, but because of information they don't even know. Thank you very much, Mr. Mashobela, for having you out here. Whenever you feel like we can give you an invite, just please, man, make yourself available like how you did today. We're very grateful and thankful for the time that you spend with us here at the Golden Podcast and engaging with us. And we are well informed now because of this platform. At the end of the day, it serves whatever it's the public's interest. Eisleben and the rest of Butokwa and people out there, wherever they're supporting the Golden Podcast from all walks of life. We just hope they will just engage and have a beautiful episode. Thank you very much on that one. Yeah, man, that as we wrap it up, episode here today brought to you by Eisleben Gin. Yeah, man, we're out here sipping Eisleben Gin. Yeah, make sure you're on the 30th of March. You get yourself the Easter Hangout Music Festival. 100 Rand gets you in, and we also have VIP for only 200 Rand. Make sure that you come through, you have a nice Easter, you enjoy yourself with family and friends. And from me, your boy, Major Gustavo, this is the Golden Podcast. And if you don't get it, forget about it. Thank you.